In the heart of a lively village lived a man named Wale. Everyone knew him. Even visitors who had never stepped their foot in the village had heard his names before arriving. They called him Wale the money spender. Every morning, Wale would step out of his mansion, dressed in expensive clothes, shiny shoes, and dark glasses. Before he even reached the village square, children would begin to shout, "Wale is coming! Wale is coming!" Within seconds, people would run from every direction. Traders left their stall, young boys abandoned their football, even women cooking in their kitchens rushed out, wiping their hands on their wrapper, and Wale would smile. He loved the attention. He dipped his hand into the pocket and brought out bundles of money. He sprayed it in the air and handed it to people randomly. You take two. Don't say Wale didn't bless you today. Oh. The crowd will scream with excitement. Long life, Wale. God will bless you, Wale. You are the best man in this village. He gave money to the poor. He gave money to those who didn't even need it. He gave money just to hear his name shouted loudly. And the more they praised him, the more he gave. One afternoon, Wale was driving past a roadside when he saw a young woman arguing with a taxi driver. "I don't have enough money," she said angrily. Wale stopped his car immediately. "What is the problem here?" he asked. The woman turned dramatically. "This driver wants to embarrass me because of small money." Oh. Wale laughed loudly. "Small money?" He brought out a thick bundle and handed it to her. "Take this, settle him and keep the rest." The woman's eyes widened. She forgot her anger and began praising him. "Ah, Wale, you are a king." The villagers who saw it began whispering, Did you see how much he gave her?" From that day, many young women started positioning themselves on the road whenever Wale passed. At night, Wale changed completely. He no longer walked like a humble village man. He moved like a superstar. He went to expensive clubs in the city. He reserved the entire section just for himself. Bottles of drinks filled the table. Loud music shook the walls. When the DJ shouted, "Where is the big spender tonight?" the crowd would point at Wale and he would stand up proudly. He sprayed money on dancers. He dashed girls' money just because they smiled at him. He bought drinks for people who did not even know. One girl would whisper, "I like your watch." Immediately, Wale would remove it and give it to her. Another would say, "I love your chain." He would remove it and buy a new one the next day. He loved the feeling of being admired. One day, Wale woke up and he decided he was bored. "I need something new," he said. He went to the city and bought 3 expensive cars, even though he barely used the first one he already had. He bought designer shoes and never wore them. He bought 5 phones and only used one of them. He bought a giant television for all the rooms in his house, including the kitchen. His friends warned him, "Wale, slow down. Money does not finish in one day, but it eventually finishes." Wale laughed. "My money finish? Impossible." Because of his spending, Wale was never alone. Everywhere he went, he always had at least 10 people around him. They all laughed to his joke even if it wasn't funny. They agreed with everything he said. They encouraged him to spend more. "Bro, enjoy your life. Money is meant to be spent. You can't die with money." Whenever he paid bills, they praised him loudly, but none of them ever advised him wisely. Months passed. Wale did not notice the money in his account was reducing quickly. He had businesses, but he never checked on them. He assumed the money would always flow in. One evening, at the club, his card declined. He laughed awkwardly. "Try it again." Declined. He quickly transferred money from another account. That one worked, but something had changed. For the first time, Wale felt a small fear. Soon, his business began to struggle. He was too busy partying to manage them. Money stopped coming in the way it used to. Instead of reducing his spending, Wale decided to make a quick money. "I will bet," he said confidently. "One big win and I'm back." He started small. He won once. That win made him greedy. "This is easy money." He began staking huge amounts. One night, he placed almost everything he had on a game. "If I win this," he smiled, "I'm back to my old life." He watched the match nervously. The team he trusted scored first. He shouted with joy. But in the last minute of the game, everything changed. The opposing team scored, then scored again. The final whistle blew. He lost it. Everything. The next day, Wale walked through the village quietly. No one ran towards him. No one shouted his name. He had no money to give. When he called his friends, they were busy. When he went to the club, no one reserved a seat for him. When he greeted the girls he once dashed money, they barely smiled. His phone stopped ringing. The same people who once chased him before now avoided him. Wale, the rich and money spender, was left with nothing. One egg sat in his kitchen, just one egg. No money in his account, no true friend, no respect, just silence. As he sat alone in his quiet house, Wale finally understood. Money can attract people, but only character keeps them. Fame built on spending fades. Friends built on money disappears. Wealth without wisdom destroys. And that was how Wale, who once sprayed money like water, was left with nothing but regret and a single egg on his table. The end. Moral lesson: money without wisdom would not last. When you spend carelessly to impress people, the money will finish and the same people will disappear. True wealth is not about showing off, but about managing wisely and building a secure future. Thank you so much for watching. I know you enjoyed and loved this story. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to this channel for more interesting, amazing and moral stories. Also, what do you think about this story? Comment your opinion in the comment section. Bye, and I'll see you in my next story.